It's Marianne with a heart for chalk. It is Tuesday evening, and I believe we are ready to get going here. Let me just pop over to my page to make sure that the video is playing and that I can see everything. Oops, and I gotta fix my volume. Hold on. There. Okay, awesome. So I hope that I have the volume okay. Hi, Christine. Tell me, can you hear me, and does everything sound okay? I always want to check my volume now. I had an issue a while ago, so I like to make sure that all is good. Thank you for jumping on tonight. So hi, Terry. Yay, I sound good. Awesome. Hi, Bree. Wow, thanks guys for coming on over. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me. And tonight, how are you, Terry? So I saw that congratulations are in order. Is that your daughter? Did she get engaged? How cool is that? So anyway, so I want to say thank you for joining me. And tonight we're going to work on the Forget Love, I'd Rather Fall into Chocolate transfer. I like this one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play with today. This is actually one of the transfers that we're going to be doing at the workshop that we're having at the end of the month at Michael's. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to show you guys that tonight. So anyways, and I'm thinking color-wise, I'm going to, I haven't played much with this this candy apple red, so I'm thinking that I'm going to use that color. I'm going to do the words in a couple colors. I think we're going to do Forget, and then I'd Rather Fall in, for sure those in white, and maybe chocolate and white. I haven't decided yet. And then I thought we would do the Love in red. I thought that might be kind of fun. So tell me what you think as I'm moving along, you guys. I'd be happy to take suggestions. Christine, did you get your package, by the way? Hopefully you did. And I'm dying to see how it turns out when you get it or when you create it. So, all right, so with that, let's get going. And also, you guys, I am on, and I know I've said this before, but just in case you haven't heard, the program that I use that allows you to see me, to see my face as I'm talking to you, and then also my hands as I'm working on the project, it's on a little bit of a delay, and so sometimes I might be a little bit slow to respond. So, or perhaps I don't see your comments, and if that's the case, I promise I'll go back through later and reply to everybody. So, so if I miss you and you comment, I do apologize. So you're gonna do it this weekend, Christine? Oh, well, as soon as you do it, I can't wait for you to post pictures on the group so that we can see it. So everybody can see it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, now, so this is one of our 8.5 by 11 size transfers, and it actually has a few different components to it. And you can see that, that it has the cut lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to cut my chocolate pieces out, and then these are the little tops that go on the chocolate, like the decorations. I'm going to go ahead and cut it all apart, and then we will start playing with it. So one of the things, and I don't know if you guys, I tried, I still have my technical difficulties. I tried to do a watch party on Sunday evening on Easter, and I'm not sure, Christine, I think maybe you might have seen it. Terry, I don't know if you had seen it, or Bree, but anyways, one of the things that I wonder if I should wait till a little bit. Well, I'll tell you guys now. I can always repeat it. So, so Facebook has some new rules that they and I guess this new, what they call this new algorithm. And I'm not a techie person, so I don't know. Some of these words are just words to me. I don't really know that I understand completely their meaning. But what they've done is they're trying to kind of, I guess, what do I want to say, crack down on what they call clickbaiters. And from what I understand, those are people that like click on click on something and then, and I know you guys have done it because I mean, I know I've done it where like you'll see this heading that'll say, you know, come see 10 new ways to lose weight in 2 days, you know, and then you click on it and it's some silly thing that's not even related and it leaves you disappointed. Anyways, apparently that's called clickbaiting, and they're trying to, I guess, eliminate or at least slow that down or something. I don't know. But so what they did is they made some rules, and I guess I wouldn't say they're rules because I don't know that they're going to stop you from doing this thing, but it could impact how visible you are in Facebook world. So, so yeah, I know, right? You know, it's rules. I mean, rules are for a reason. They wouldn't make rules if there weren't people doing things, unfortunately. So, but so anyways, so one of the things that they're doing now is they're watching your Facebook Live videos and they're watching for certain words. And if you say certain words, then I think you can kind of get flagged, and your, you know, your exposure might actually be limited. So some of those words are when you say things to encourage people to do something. So for instance, in the past, I have asked you guys to do a certain thing, and we're even going to have a drawing at the end of the month. You know, when you do this, I was going to put your name in a drawing, and we're going to have a drawing at the end of the month. And I cannot specifically ask you to do that anymore. I can't say that word. I can say to you, please tell your friends, please spread the love, share the chalk love, things like that, but I can't specifically say that word. So hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, I still want to do the drawing that I was planning on doing at the end of the month, at the end of April. I'm still going to do that for you guys, but I'm probably going to be a little less vocal about asking you guys to spread the love. Just because obviously I want to be able to come out here and share this with you guys, and I don't want everything to be slowed down. So anyway, so I just wanted to tell you that. Hopefully that made sense. I'm kind of trying to talk around it. Did it make sense, you guys? Okay, so I am going to label these. This is, so I'm going to say chocolate. Actually, is that? Yeah, we'll say chocolate. I'm going to say chocolate 1, and then I'm actually going to put a 1 in the corner of my transfer, so then I'll know that that's chocolate 1. And then this one, I'm going to say, Christine. Yep, exactly. That's funny. Chocolate 2. I love you. You're a hoot. All right. Anyways, and 2. Christine was in one of my workshops, and she is a blast. She's just a lot of fun. So, okay, and chocolate 3. And then I'll put the 3 up here in the corner. Hi, Miriam. I didn't see you hop on. And Angela, hi, you guys. How are you? Okay, and, oops, yeah, chocolate 3, I said, right? Okay, and then we'll do squiggle 1, 2, and 3. Squiggle. Squiggle 1. So I hope that you guys all had a great Easter. So mine was kind of low key, but that's okay. It's funny, I was only expecting 1 son over for Easter dinner, but I ended up having 2 here. But it's really, really funny because, you know, I'm used to cooking for a big family, you know, a family of 6. And so I don't know how to cook for smaller people, for smaller numbers. So I was sending leftovers home with everybody, and I still got a bunch left in the fridge. So, well, my family will never starve. Okay, so I have these all labeled, and now I'm going to label the big one, Forget Love. So when you hop on, I would love for you guys to say hi and love to know where you're from. And Christine, I got to write you down, don't I? So, Christine, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. Doing good, Angela. Now, Angela, I think you're in Texas too, right? You and Miriam both are. As a matter of fact, aren't you guys neighbors, or are you, there's a connection there, I think, between you guys, right? Okay. So now I'm going to do this on our, this is our 10 by 10 boutique board. And I love this board for a couple of reasons. First of all, because it's washable. So I am glad you hopped on too. You know, I have to tell you that I love it when you guys come out. I have so much fun doing these lives with you guys. So it's kind of like the highlight of my week. So I'm glad that you're here. So what I love about this boutique board is that it is washable. So and so if I, as I'm going along, if I don't like something, I can wash it. I don't have to worry too much about making mistakes. And then the other thing about this board, the really wonderful thing, is that it's double-sided. So you can have a design on either side, which I love. So for today, we're going to do this for Get Love, and my guess is you're probably going to see me do another design on this probably another time. Okay, so first, let me think about a little bit about how I want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and just put this right here, kind of just center this. And then I think what I'm going to do is put, just do it. Christine, you're funny. Thank you. Thank you. You rock. Anyways, I'm gonna I'm gonna put this right here, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably put some of these chocolates around, maybe on kind of on the outside here. And I think the chocolates, we're gonna do a dark chocolate and we're gonna do a white chocolate. So there we go. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and we'll start fuzzing our transfer. Now, if you guys watched my, the last couple lives that I did, at least the last live and the last watch party I had, you'll recall that I actually waxed my surface. Now, I'm not gonna wax this because this is our boutique board. So it's like so this surface does not need to be waxed, but we still want to fuzz our transfer. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So, and I believe that most of you on here know what I'm doing. If you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, let me know that, please. And I can kind of just give you a little bit of some basics about who we are and what we do, and I'll explain things just a little bit better as I go along, so that you don't get lost. And if you have any questions, please, pop them in the comments. And oh, I don't know if I was supposed to say that word. Anyways, pop them in there and I will answer them for you as well. So what I'm doing is I'm fuzzing right now, and I'm going to fuzz this just a few times here. It's funny, I was watching some of my lives and I'd get busy talking, and I noticed I just keep fuzzing and fuzzing and fuzzing. So, so it doesn't hurt anything, of course, but I just kind of had to giggle at myself. All right. Anyway, so here we go. All right. And we are going to get this on here, and I want to make sure that it's lined up well. Trying to make sure it's like between the holes up there, evenly between my little hangy holes, And then let's see here. Does it need to go? Might need to go over this way just a little bit. What do you guys think? I feel like watching The Voice, are you? I haven't watched that. Do you need to wax the board that you got in the mail? You got a palette board, right? Yes, you need to wax that. So, well, I would say you do. I have seen some designers use that board and not wax it. If you decide to go that route, just fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. But I would wax it just to be safe if I were you. You run the risk of potentially having your transfer, when you go to pull it off, it'll be really difficult to pull off, and it could be when you pull it off, it could cause it to stretch a little bit. So I would wax it, Christine. Okay, that's crooked. So Terry, The Voice, I haven't watched that in quite a long time. Who are the judges now? Isn't that the one where they have like the 3 or the 4 judges? All right. Having an issue getting this lined up tonight. Try this again. I'm gonna try it again. There we go. All right, I feel better. I feel better about that. Okay. And I pull it off. Here we go. You gotta laugh at yourself, right? There's no point taking life too seriously. You don't have fun then, do you? All right. There. All right. Now, let's get that down. Okay. I feel like that's better. We're going with it. Thank you, Jessica. Let me get your name in. Jess, I don't know, Jessica, I don't know if you heard my explanation earlier. If you didn't, let me know and I'll get you some about why I can no longer say that word. All right, Jessica. Christine, I used hold on, I'll show you what it is. It's just a finishing paste wax. You can pretty much get it at like at Home Depot or Menards or any of those. And I don't know what the price is, but this is what I use. It's just Minwax, just a finishing paste wax, and it's natural. This is quite a large container though. And I don't have a price on it, so I can't tell you how much it was. So, I mean, if you're really going to be doing a lot of, hi Lisa, how are you? If you're really going to be doing a lot of surfaces, this size would probably be great. I don't know if they have them in a smaller size though. So I bet you they do. They got to. Anyways, so that's what I use. And I use the natural color because you don't want it to color your surface. Or maybe you do, in which case you could use a non-natural color. So Lisa, thank you for jumping on. So Jessica, so I was explaining that Facebook has some new rules, and what they're doing is they're trying to kind of crack down on clickbaiters. And so, so in doing that, what they've done is they're kind of watching our Facebook lives, and they're making sure that they're watching for people to say certain things, certain words. And then if you see them, I guess they associate them with clickbaiters. And what they do is they kind of start to slow down your broadcast or your visibility to people. So Jessica, what you just did, I can't say that word anymore. So, but I can say things like spread the love or, you know, share, tell your friends. There we go. I can say things like that, but to actually ask you guys to do certain things, that's something that they're trying to discourage. And I could probably say it occasionally because I just slipped up here, but it's not something that I would want to do all the time because I love being able to come out here with you guys. And that would really bum me out if I couldn't do that. So anyways, that's just a quick simple about what's going on. Okay, so, and you're welcome, Lisa. I'm glad that you jumped out. So I think, what did I say? I said I was going to do, I'm wondering what I want to do first. I think I will do, I'm going to do the love first actually because, and then we'll break the seal on that and I will show you what I need and then go back and do the white again. So I think we're going to do the love first. Okay, so our chalk paste, we're going to go ahead and stir it up. We always want to stir it up whenever we use it. Oh, this is really quite a nice consistency already. So what you're looking for is you're looking for the for it to be the consistency of sour cream. This is really actually very, very good. So when you stir it up, always make sure, especially on these 3-ounce sizes, that you're stirring, you know, on the sides, all the way on the sides and on the bottom. Just making sure that you get it all. And this is a really good consistency, so I don't need to put any water in it. So we're going to just use it. All right, and we are going to grab our trusty squeegee. I love some of our terms, I have to tell you. Try and say squeegee 10 times. If you can do it, I'm impressed because I can't do it. It's a fun word though. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the love first. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting some paste. I hope this, yeah, you guys should be able to see this. I'm putting some paste on my squeegee. And then I'm going to go ahead and just go over the word love on the transfer, being careful not to get it on any of the other words because I'm going to do those actually in a different color. So I'm putting it on, and one thing to be cautious about when you're working with it is that you don't want to work too awful slowly. It does dry fast. So just kind of be cautious of how quickly you're working. So, you know, don't like, you know, start working and then get talking and then realize 15 minutes later that, oh, shoot, which is something I think I would do. Anyways, okay, there we go. So I've got the red on. Hi, Debbie, how are ya? Thanks for jumping on. So I've got the red on, and we're going to go ahead and just pull off the excess now. I'm trying to be really careful not to get it on my other components. If I did, it wouldn't be a big deal. That's the beautiful thing about this board, is that I can wash anything that I need to. Debbie, I think this is one of you guys are doing this design at the workshop at Michael's at the end of the month. I don't know who it was, if it was you or the girls, but I think you all chose a different one, right? If I remember. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull this back so that I can kind of break I'm going to say the seal, I don't know if that's the right word, but between the transfer and the love. There we go, and I'm going to give that just a minute to dry. And what this really does is it just kind of gives me a little bit of time to work on the other words and not feel like I have to rush. I don't have to worry about something drying. And what happens is, if with your paste, if you don't get your transfer pulled off quick enough, what will happen is your paste will start to dry, and then when you pull your transfer up, the paste comes up with it. So it's not a huge thing. It can be, you know, you can fix it, especially when you're working on these boards. You can always just wipe it down and start again. So it's not a huge thing, but you know, if we can do those little things to help us be more successful at first, why not just do them? Okay, so I cleaned my red. I love that red color, you guys. I think that is so pretty. So I cleaned the top of my red, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow dry this love just a little bit. This is your design? Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to be excited to see what you do, because you're kind of creative that way. So it's going to be fun to see what you create at the workshop. Oh, uh-oh. Let me get this plugged in here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just blow dry this just a little bit. So when you pop in, say hi so I know who's on. I'd love to be able to say hi to you, and I'd love to know where you're from. That would be a wonderful thing too. So, all right. So I feel like that's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back down, and I'm not going to press over the love. I'm just going to kind of press down on the forget, and to make sure that I get a good, you know, tight adhesion with that. And one of the things I didn't tell you earlier is when you put these on, you kind of always want to just feel over them really quickly to make sure that there are no air bubbles in here in your design, or in your transfer. There we go, and I think we're good. Okay, now I believe I'm going to do the rest of this in white, and I think that'll be cute, 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 cute. So let me get my white ready. Isn't this a cool transfer, Miriam? I like this one too. You know, I gotta tell you, I like pretty much all the ones we have. My daughter came over today to see me, and she came in my little craft room, which is, I just got this room finished actually. I repainted it and stuff, and she came in here. She hasn't been in here in a few, I don't know, it's been maybe a couple weeks, and she's like, wow, Mom, you got a lot of stuff already on the walls. Is that all the stuff you've been creating? And yeah, it is, but I love it. I mean, there's so many of our designs I love, and oh my gosh, the new ones that they came out with, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on them. So, all right, this feels like it's a little bit thick. Well, it doesn't feel like it is. It is a little bit thick. So I'm going to go ahead and spritz it with just a little bit of distilled water. There we go. So, and we use distilled water as opposed to regular water, just because from what I understand, there can be contaminants, I guess, in the regular water that could cause a reaction with the chalk. So the chalk paste. So we just go ahead and use distilled water. So here we go, stirring this up. And I feel like that's a pretty good consistency. There we go. All right, and we are going to go with the white next. Oh, geez. Got a little bit on my transfer here. There. All right. All right. And I'm going to pull out a small squeegee and a mini squeegee. I think I'm going to use the small on the bigger words, but then I'm going to use the mini on this I'd rather, just because I don't want to take too long on this, right? So actually I'm going to come back and do the I'd rather last, since that's the smallest component. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So I'm getting some, again, some white on my squeegee, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my forget here. Get that on. There we go. And one of the things that you can do too when you're working on a design, if they're too, like if it's really, really tight and you're worried that maybe you're going to accidentally hit something, like in this situation, I could have actually taken painter's tape and kind of put it over the parts that I wanted to keep from, you know, that I wasn't chalking, just to keep them from getting chalk paste on them. I'm going to actually leave this thick for just a minute, because I think if I leave it thick, it gives me just a little more time to get these other ones done down here at the bottom. And here we go. All these little tricks as you work with this, it's funny, all these little tricks that you learn. And I like to actually go out, there's some really cool videos of people that have been working with this longer than I have, and I love watching them. They have some really cool videos and great ideas. And oh my word, I did I just was so impressed with this. I did the workshop that I did at Michael's on, I guess it was the 15th, there was a young lady there. She was 13, and she came, and there's this thing called ombre that you can do, and I'll probably show you guys it at some point. Have I done one already? Have I done ombre for you guys before? Anyways, so now I'm going through and just pulling off the excess. So anyways, it was the first time that she'd ever worked with this. You know, she'd never worked with the chalk paste or, you know, any of the surfaces or anything. And I was telling them about the ombre, and she said, I'm going to try that. Oh my gosh, she nailed it. I was like so impressed. I told her that I should hire her to come and demo that at our next workshop. So, and her stuff looks so cute. I think I actually put a picture of it out on the page, our business page. Maybe even in the group page, actually. So, all right, I am pulling off the excess. And let me get this off now. There. All right, I feel like, there we go. All right, and let me go ahead and pull this up. Now, when you pull your transfers, always pull from the center. A lot of times I have to start in the side, but then come over to the center. Always pull from the center top or center side, so that way you don't, oh, look at that, don't stretch your transfer. Okay, come on. And, woohoo! What do you think, you guys? How awesome is that? That looks great. Oh, ooh, yay. Okay. So, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let me clean off my paste. What do you guys think? Doesn't that look cute? So I'm going to get my paste cleaned off here just a little bit so that I can get the top on it, and it will form a nice seal for me to keep my paste sealed well. Thanks, Cherry. I love this. Okay, and now we're going to start with our, oh, I got chalk paste all over me. We're going to go ahead and start with our chocolate. Isn't that cute? I'm so excited. I love it. So, actually, you know, let me dry it just super quickly here, just because I don't want to end up touching it by accident when I'm working on the, whoa, come back, working on the chocolate bars. There we go. Thanks, Miriam. Thanks, Angela. Isn't this cute? It's so much fun. All right. Oops. Oh, dear. I'm just throwing everything around. Okay, so I think that, let's see. I'm going to do Maybe I'll do a chocolate there. I feel like this side has a little more room to it, doesn't it? So maybe I'll put this one here. Oh, la, 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 la. What to do? Yeah, maybe I'll do the small one up here, actually. There, maybe we'll do it like that. I think that will be cute. Okay. Maybe I'll do it like that. What do you think, you guys? Something like that, maybe? What do we think? I think that will look cute. Maybe I'll do this one like this. Or maybe I'll just do it straight. I don't know why. I love things offset. I guess I'm goofy. Okay. Anyways, we're going to try that. So here we go. So when you stop on, say hi, please. I would love if you did. Then I can say hi back. And I'd love to know where you guys are. So we have, who do we have? We have, I know we have quite a few Michigan. So, and I know we have a couple of Texas. So who else do we have out here? So awesome. Okay, that's what I was thinking too, Miriam. So what else do we have? We have Michigan and Texas represented. Who else is represented? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fuzz my chocolate. And there we go. And then I'm going to do the chocolate. Like I said, I think I'm going to do brown and white for the chocolate. And then I have a really cute pink I thought that I would do for the little toppings. All right, so we're going to put that, I think, whoops, right here. And ooh, I think I want to do this one white. I'm going to do this one chocolate. Oh, my phone's ringing. Let me turn it off. There we go. Okay. Do you think this one white? I think this one is white. How long does the chalk last, Lisa? It so once, if it's not opened, New York. Okay, so we got New York represented too. Yay! Anyways, if it's not opened, it will last for 12 months. And then once you open it, it lasts for 6 months. So, and then we also have, aside from this size, this is a 3-ounce size. And definitely I would say if you're, if you really get into this and you're going to be doing a lot of projects and you see yourself doing a lot of projects, I would say definitely you would probably want to use that size, the 3-ounce size. But we also have some smaller singles, what they call single piece packets, and I'll show you one here at the end. And those are good if, if you want to just, if you don't know or don't think that you're going to necessarily be doing a ton of projects. Like I like to put those singles in a bundle, generally with like a surface and a transfer and a couple paste packets, and sell them as a like an introductory packet for those people that would like to try Chalk Couture, but they don't maybe want to spend a whole lot of money at the onset. It gives them an opportunity for a decent price to be able to use the product and see if they like it. So that's what I do with those. Okay, and here we go. So I'm gonna get these all down, and then I'm going. No, you know what? I'll do the brown ones. Do you think I should do this one in white and do this one in brown? I thought this would be a cuter white one, but I don't know that I like having the two brown ones right across from each other like that. What do you guys think? Phone needs to charge. Good night, Terry. Have a good evening. So, all right. And I don't know that I like having the white here right next to that forget either. So maybe I just do them all in chocolate. All right, well, I'm going to start and see. This delay is no fun. Oh, and look at this. I have never even opened this. All right, so I am going to go ahead and grab, I just moved the whole table. Grab my X-Acto knife. Sorry, you all. There we go. And open up this chalk paste. So this is how it comes. You can kind of see it comes with the seal on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. I moved the whole table there, didn't I? All right. I don't know if I am, there we go, trying to get things situated here. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. Switch to the top. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. You're saying put this one on the top, right, Miriam? I was thinking the same thing. And then make that brown, and then, so switch these around, still keep this brown, but put it up on top. I agree. All right, so now let me go ahead and stir this chocolate so you can kind of see. So when it's brand new, hi Marcus, how are you? So I don't know if you guys can see this really, really well, but it has, so when it comes, you have to really, really stir it. You can kind of see how it's, I don't know, it's just a little bit separated from the liquid. So we're going to go ahead and stir it really, really good. And it kind of pops a little bit when you're stirring it, and you can always tell when you've got it stirred well enough because you don't hear those pops anymore. It's not quite like the pops that you would get from the Rice Krispie cereal, but it definitely makes a noise. And there we go. Marcus, I'm doing my live. What did you think I was doing, kiddo? That's funny. Marcus is my son. He just popped on. And now we have Florida represented. Woo! So we have Texas and New York and Michigan, and now we have Florida represented. Woohoo! There we go. All right, so I feel like that looks pretty good now, and it's a really good consistency. It's stirred up really, really well, so I think we're good to go. You think all the candy should be brown? Don't like white chocolate, do you, Christine? You know, I didn't always kind of would snub my nose at white chocolate, and then I finally decided to try it one day, and it really wasn't so bad. So I feel like I want to put this one like that. No, maybe I'll do it this way because I want to have this one like this because I don't want it to go the same way as that one is. All right, we're going to go this way, I guess. How's that? What do you think? That's bugging me. All right. I don't know if that really even made any kind of a difference, but I just don't want it to be there. All right. Hi, Wes. How are you? NTMU. Okay. I don't know what that means, Miriam. So, is that my bad? All right. Somebody knows. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I'm fuzzing. When you stop in, say hi so I know that you've joined. I am good, Wes. I'm having fun tonight. So I love doing these lives. It's so much fun. The ladies come out and talk to me and we have a great time. So you guys, I really enjoy it. I really do. It's so much fun. So, all right. And then I'm going to put this here and there. So now I'll do my two browns and then I'll come back and do the white. And let me get a different squeegee here. All right, here we go. You're weird about things not matching. Nothing wrong. Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, I do remember you being pretty particular at the workshop you were at. That's funny. So, all right, nothing wrong with that. You got to be who you are. All right, and there's our first chocolate. It is a lot of fun, Marcus. When you guys come home, we'll have to sit down and play together. We'll make it a family affair. So, all right, and let's do this other chocolate. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna pull this one off. Perfect. How cute. Are you making food or art? Well, I don't know. We're making art, but you know, now we're all going to be craving chocolate bars by the time we're done, right? So who's a good baker? Anybody on here a really good baker? My daughter can bake pretty well. So, all right, we're going to do white chocolate for this one. I think I can do chocolate chip cookies fairly well. So, all right. Okay, and woohoo, white chocolate for this one. We're going to really play with your mind, Christine. All right, there we go. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, got a little bit. There we go. All right, so now let's get this to dry a little bit because we have these little squigglies. We're going to actually get to play a little bit with layering, but these little squigglies go on top. Angela is a good baker. Ooh, she's your daughter. Okay, that is so cool. You know, I thought that you guys were related. I was thinking maybe she was your niece, but she's your daughter. How cool. And she's a good baker. Nice. What does she bake? That's wonderful. Bakers can bake a lot of stuff, can't they? It's like if you got the gift. Oh. All right. So anyways, so now what we're going to do is we're going to layer these. Oh dear. And that means that we're going to actually line these up. And I don't know, I hope that you can see this. You can't see it real well. You can see it really well on the white. So I'll show you on the white. So so on the white, we're going to try and line this up, this transfer up where the squigglies are. And then we'll do that in pink. And well, it's a good thing I have my glasses on. So we're going to see how it turns out. She's good at everything. Some people are just blessed, aren't they? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this. I kind of want to go get a Snickers bar, you guys. Is that bad? All right, whoops, whoops, don't go anywhere, stay. So I really, really want to make sure that, oh, I'm blowing things all over the place. I really want to make sure that these are dry before I put the next piece on them, because if it's not dry, then I run the risk of pulling up the paste. So Deanne Dixon Thompson, hi. Did I miss somebody? If I did, hi, welcome. It would be like my son to be playing with me too, to be honest with you. I could see him doing something like that. So anyways, okay. Oh, Marcus, I think I see what you just did. Okay. So let me give this just a minute because I want to make sure that it's really, really dry. So I want to show you guys. And unfortunately, those of you that are not from Michigan, I have to find a way to do this because, so we're doing our workshop. We're doing a workshop at Michael's at the end of the month. It's on the 29th. And we're going to actually be doing 8.5 by 11 size transfers, which is this transfer that I've been working on. We're going to do this size. And so the 3 designs, I want to show you real quick what they are, kind of just, you know, that way we can do this while we're waiting for this to dry. So we're going to do this design. We're going to do Forget Love, I'd Rather Fall Into Chocolate. And then this is like a really popular one, Create Your Own Sunshine. I think this one is super cute. And then we're going to do the one that I did the other day that Miriam, you helped me with. Diane, Deanne, I'm sorry. Okay, you're a friend of Marcus and Wes. Well, welcome. They're pretty cool guys, aren't they? So, and then we're going to actually do this design as well, which is Home is Where Your Mom Is. So, Miriam, see your heart? Anyways, so those are the 3 designs that the chalkers get to choose from at the Michael's workshop, and I'm super excited. I have to tell you, our workshops are so much fun. We really have a great time. So, so those are what we're going to do. The workshop is already half full. So if you do plan or you do want to come, I would say probably reserve your seat soon. Um, so that way you have a spot. So what's bugging me, and I need to see if I can figure out, I don't know how to do this, but I want to. I want to be able to include like Miriam and Angela and you guys, Deanne and you know, everybody that's not from Michigan. I want to try and find a way to include you guys. And I'm not sure how to do that yet. But I've been kind of thinking about it. And so I don't know if we just can maybe sit down and do a live sometime, or if my attendees would be cool with us doing a live and with you guys. I don't know, but I really would love to be able to include you guys in those workshops. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. So anyways, so if you have any ideas for me, that would be great. So, all right. So I feel like we're good. I feel like it's probably dry. I've talked long enough. And so I'm going to go ahead and start doing the layering. So road trip. I would love to go to Texas. I'm just saying. Florida too. So, and New York. So I have never been to New York. So I've been to Texas once. I've been to Dallas for a work conference. And of course, I've been to Florida to see Marcus and Wes a few times. So never been to New York. All right. And so I'm going to fuzz this. I'm actually going to fuzz this just a little bit really, really well, only because I'm worried I don't want it to stick too much and end up, you know, I don't want to run the risk of pulling up that chocolate on that candy bar. So it would be nice, right, Miriam? It would be a lot of fun. All right. All right, so I fuzzed that. I hope I fuzzed it well. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and line this up. This for me is kind of difficult. I think sometimes it helps if you have younger eyeballs. Need my kiddos here. Or better lighting. And I cannot tell, to be very honest with you, if I have this lined up or not. All right, I'm gonna mess with my lighting here just a second, y'all. I want to kind of mess with my light just a little bit to see if that will help me. So I'm in the same room. I'm right by the computer. I'm just moving my light around a little bit to see if does that help? I feel like that helps just a little bit anyways. There we go. All right, now let's see if that works. Oh, a little bit better. Yes. A little bit. Oh, you know what? Well, I think I had it on wrong. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Where is... This is definitely... when you get it on, it looks super cute. But it's just... sometimes very, very difficult to see. And I'm about ready to just say, okay, we're going with it. And I'm going to say, okay, we're going with it. I don't know if that's lined up real well or not, but we're doing it. I think it'll still look good. All right. And I probably should have stirred this, but that's okay. All right. Stirred it before, but we'll stir it. You know, oh, this needs to be clean. It's quite... All right, and it's thick, so I'm going to go ahead and spritz this. Oops. There we go. Perfect. So have you guys been having, what is today? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, no. What's today? Today's Tuesday? Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. Only the second day in the week and I've already lost track of my days. Have you guys been having a good week? So yesterday it was beautiful here in Michigan. We had like, I think it was like 70-degree weather. And of course today it cooled down and it got in the 50s and the wind was blowing. So it was a little bit chillier, but you know, still it's not snow. So I'm very happy about that. What was it like in Texas? I know, Tuesday. What was it like in Texas, Miriam and Angela? Was the weather nice? All right, so probably. All right, so I put that on, and we're gonna see how well I did lining it up. Ready? Woo! Can you see that? That is so not lined up. That's funny. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it for now. So, okay. Waiting for Friday already? I hear you, Christine. Me too. All right, now let's go ahead and might as well do the other hard one and get it over with. I can hopefully line this one up way better. So let's see. Okay, and we're gonna fuzz. Are there any packages to buy? It's been raining. Oh, that kind of is a bummer. So Lisa, one of the things that I do, I always have packages available, and yes, so you can do a, based on what I have, well, there's a couple ways you can do it. Chalk Couture does have what they call chalk box kits. So if you go out on their website and you look in their catalog, they'll have some kits of different sizes. So I think they have one that's a 5.5 by 7, and they have one that's an 8.5 by 11. But the thing is they're kind of predetermined. So they say, okay, you get this transfer and you get this surface and you get these two colors. So, but they do have it out there, and so that's always an option to do that. And then I try and keep stuff here as well so that I can do bundles. And my bundles are typically your surface, and I'll give you the choice of a palette or a boutique board. But it's my surface and the transfer, the surface, the transfer, and it would be your choice of the ones that I have in stock. 2 Chalkology paste packs and a squeegee, and generally those are, how much are they normally? I feel like they're 20, 26 or 27. I'd have to check. Now I do try and run sales on them, and I will do that occasionally. So always keep an eye out in my group for the sales. Like I said, I do try and run those. Oh my gosh, this one is so much easier to line up, you guys, because you know why? Because you can see the white. That chocolate one was just super hard to see. Okay. So, hi, Kathy. All right. And let me... There. Oh, this one lined up so much easier. Okay, there we go. And so maybe that's a key, you guys, when you're working on this and you want to layer, the lighter colors seem to, and maybe it's the fact that it's the lighter color on the dark background, but the lighter colors are much easier to layer and line your transfers up than the darker colors. All right, and voila! Woo! There's our white chocolate. All right. And now let's go ahead and do the last one here. Isn't this cute? This is fun. Debbie, I'll be excited to see what you do at the workshop. All right, and we're gonna fuzz this really, really well. Hi, Vanessa, how are ya? All right, and here we go. So I guess the weather here, we're supposed to be getting rain this weekend, Miriam and Angela. Thank you. But you know what? I'll be honest, I will take rain over snow any day. So, you know, when I was a little girl, oh my gosh, I used to love to go out and play in the snow. And remember the icicles that, hi Peggy, thank you. Remember the icicles that would hang off the house, and when you were a little girl, you'd grab them and then you'd eat them? Anyways, that was so much fun. I just loved doing that when I was a little girl. So, but anyways, my my whole point was that I'm finding that the older I get, the less I enjoy winter. So All right, now I get to try and line this. It's just very, very difficult to see. I'm gonna move this around you guys just a little bit. It's very, very difficult with the dark of the brown color to be able to see where to put this. So this one might not line up quite so well either. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's the key. Oh, I think that might be the key. Look through it while you're holding it up and then place it. Oh, I think that, or not. All right, well, I feel like that's close. We're going for it. So, do you love the rain? Yeah. Oh my gosh, nothing like a good thunderstorm. I feel like I always wanted a house that had one of those big wraparound porches that were covered so that, like the really beautiful old houses, so that I could sit outside and just watch the rain. I love storms. So, thunderstorms. Okay, and there we go. And let's see if I did well lighting this one up. Oops. Okay, here we go. Last couple days of the year feels nice and fresh. Yeah, the rain does make it feel that way, doesn't it? Oh, wow. That didn't line up so bad at all. How cool. All right, so this one is kind of bad. It didn't line up quite so well, but these ones did great. Sweet. So just need to figure out what the technique is. So, all right. So what do you think, you guys? Isn't this awesome? All right, I have red and also white ribbon. And you know what? I think I'm going to go with the red because then it will kind of make that pop, I hope, a little bit. So let me go ahead and get some ribbon in here. Thanks, Lisa. This is so much fun. And I have to tell you, it is it is very addictive, but it's just so much fun. So I know that I absolutely enjoy it, and it's been such a pleasure. I've gotten to meet a lot of really nice ladies, and the workshops, we have so much fun. They're a blast, and you get to meet crazy people like Christine sometimes, and that's a hoot, and it's just a lot of fun. All right. So I might have cut this a little bit too big, but I'm going to go ahead and put this ribbon through, and what I'm going to try and do, oh, sorry, you guys. I'm going to try and tie a bow. My bow making abilities are not pretty, but I'm going to try and tie just a little bit of a bow in the front here. So I'm putting this kind of through the back, trying to keep it in frame so y'all can see what I'm doing. I got chalk paste on my fingernails. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to pull this. I guess I probably have a little more ribbon than I need, but that's all right. There, that should be good. I have something up here, and I'm looking at what I have up there to see how I tied it, so I know how to do this one. All right, let's see. All right, now don't laugh at me, because I'm telling you right now, my bows, I can tie my shoes. But when it comes to tying bows for crafts, I struggle. I even have a Bodabra, and I still can't do a bow with that Bodabra. Go figure. All right, so there's that. Now stay. Stay. I need to take a bow making class. Anybody who can make good bows? Can any of you guys make good bows? All right, well, I guess that's not horrible. La, la. Angela, can you make good bows? There. All right. Stay. Stay. I figure if you can bake, you're probably really, really crafty that way too. Some people are just blessed to have it all. All right, whatever. So, and let me, all right, this is going to bug me. Let me try just a little bit here. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to tie a knot first, then I'm going to try my bow and see if that helps. There. Now, let me see if this, I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but it sounds good. I actually got some bling too, and I thought it might be kind of fun to put some bling on here, but I don't quite know. Like I have some fun colored jewels and stuff. There. All right. I think we're going to go with this. That's about as good as I'm probably gonna get it. And let me just do this and do that. There. All right, and this is kind of what we have. And there's that. Oh, that's crooked. Anyways, okay, so those of you that are better bow makers than me can show us your project. But this is what we have. So isn't this cute? I think this is absolutely adorable. I love it. So anyways, so that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna try and sneak out one more time this week to do another live, and then of course I'll be out on Sunday evening at 8:30 to do our talk and chat. I'm trying to always do those at 8:30 on Sunday evenings if I can, but I am gonna try and sneak out live as well. And also, keep an eye on my VIP customer page because there might be a little incentive going on soon. So anyways, thank you guys so much for jumping on and watching, and I hope that you had a great time. God bless and have a wonderful evening. Thanks. Bye, you guys. Thank you, Peggy.